Hey you guys, since this video is a part 2 video in relation to the part 1 of trying to fix up my backyard, I'm just going to jump right into it. So this is a house that we're just renting, so we're just trying to fix it up. The people before us left a ton, and I mean a literal ton of rocks all around the yard, and they are just dug so deep. It's just so aggravating because I feel like it never ends. But that's what I'm working on, is pulling up all of these rocks and pulling up all of the weeds. You'll see later on in the video that I just leave the rocks in piles in the middle of the yard, and the next day, which you'll know because of the outfit change, I decided to go out there and pull a little bit more, but then I also moved the rocks onto the little concrete pavement that's out on the backyard as well, because I don't want to end up ruining our grass because of the big old piles of rocks. So like I said, we just moved here and it's completely different atmosphere for us. We're in the middle of the city, we're in the middle of everything. Our house is big, but our backyard is super small. Where we were living before, we had a small double wide, not even a double wide, it was a small single wide trailer. But we had so much yard and so much land. We had four-wheelers, we had golf carts, we had all of the things. So moving here has been a complete culture shock, but we're trying to make the most of it. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Valerie Fountain. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have two boys, a 3-year-old named Tucker and a 7-year-old named Bryce. I am just slowly but surely trying to make this place home. So main thing right now, because it's spring and the weather feels pretty good, is I want to focus on outside. We already did the front yard. The front yard is done, but the backyard needs a lot of work, as you can tell. So that's what we're working on. It will probably take a good while for me to get all of the weeds actually pulled up and all of the rocks pulled up. Actually, I put all of the rocks up. At the end of the video, you'll see them all laid out on the concrete, just how many rocks I did pull up just in this video and from last week's video. You'll see how much I pulled up, and I posted the rocks for free on a page that I'm a part of on Facebook. And a lady came and got some, but she didn't have enough room in her van for the rest. So she told me that she was gonna come back, and she never showed back up. So we still have a ton of rocks sitting on the concrete right now. I've kind of been waiting to get rid of those rocks before I dig up more. That way I can like get rid of these for free and then have some more out on the concrete to get rid of those for free. And that way I have a few different people getting some free products, because, you know, why not share? If you are new here, I would greatly appreciate it and literally love if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, like this video, comment on the video, anything and everything to help me grow this channel as a stay-at-home mom. These are the things that I enjoy doing. I will be sharing a lot of different content. I am also a certified teacher, and like I said, I have a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old. I homeschooled my 7-year-old there for a little bit. And so I do a lot of different learning activities with my toddler, my 3-year-old. So if y'all are ever interested in like a morning with a 3-year-old and like what we do in a homeschool day or anything like that, let me know and I'll video that for y'all. I just don't know how many people are actually interested in that kind of thing. But if you are interested, this channel is going to be very realistic, and I plan on doing a lot of cleaning videos because I clean anyway. I plan on doing some cleaning videos on the inside of the house as well as like this on the outside. We haven't even decorated the inside of this house yet, so I plan on taking it one room at a time and decorating it and like going and buying stuff for it. So I think I'll also make that a series. And then I'll also be doing some like vlog type videos, just coming along on the days and things like that. My 3-year-old is a part of a t-ball team. He just turned 3 at the very end of December. In this t-ball team, you had to be 3 by January 1st. So he is like definitely the youngest on the team, and his age group is 3 and 4-year-olds. So it is absolute chaos out there, and I'll try to vlog the next game and do as good as I can. It just makes me nervous because there's so many little kids out there and I don't want to expose any faces. So I'll try and get with the other moms and like make sure it's okay with them before I post. I don't know, I feel like we're just always doing something, whether it's t-ball games, going to the beach, driving to the races, or working in the yard, working in the house, going to the movies, going shopping. Like, we are a busy family. It's very, very rare that we just sit in the house. And even when we do just sit in the house, we are doing something like this, working in the backyard. But since we just moved, I don't really know very many people here. I did make 2 new friends so far in the past 3 months that we've been living here, and they're great, but they also work, so our schedules usually don't line up to where we can get together with one another. So if any of y'all are in like the League City, Webster, Dickinson, Texas, like Houston area, and you happen to be like a stay-at-home mom with kids or whatever, comment and let me know, because I would love to have some more mom friends around here. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you a super random story. So my 3-year-old was 2 at the time, and one day I was changing his clothes, and so I had put his shirt on, and then he started to walk off, and I realized that I forgot to put his pants on him. Anyway, I said, Tucker, come here, I forgot to put your pants on. And like just talking normal, I have an accent, whatever. Well, he turned around, again, he's 2, and he literally starts mocking me. Like, I'm not kidding. He turned around and started saying, put my pants on. I gotta put my pants on. Anyway, he literally made fun of me for weeks and weeks and weeks because of that. Anyway, it died down. It died down. I haven't heard it in probably, gosh, I don't know. It was probably like 6 months ago that this had happened. And so just the other day on Tuesday, today's Friday, but on Tuesday, I had taken Tucker to the splash pad. Again, haven't heard of being made fun of in a while. And I took him to the splash pad. He played in the water with one of his friends, and then they got kind of cold, and so we went ahead and changed their clothes and was taking them to the playground to play. Put this kid in the trunk of my car, which I drive a Suburban, okay? But I put him in the back, and I'm changing his clothes. And as I'm trying to put his shorts on him, he looks me dead in the eyes and says, put my pants on. And like the fact that he even remembered that ever happened just completely blows my mind. But like, seriously, he's the funniest kid that I've ever met. His personality is so big. He's just hilarious. But it just really blew my mind that he remembered the whole put my pants on at 2 years old when it happened 6 to 8 months ago. And now just randomly, like I literally get him dressed every single day. So in the comments below, please let me know something that is just funny that your kids did that you still remember to this day, whether it be like it happened this morning at breakfast or if it happened like 30 years ago. Like, I want to hear about it because kids are just funny. They are the funniest creatures alive. They're so genuine in their humor. Like, they don't even understand how funny they are, and they're funny. So if you have a story that you would like to share, please comment it and let me know, because I could use a laugh and I could use a smile. I don't know. I want to hear them. Please take the time to comment and let me know a funny story from your kids. If you're watching this far, you can go ahead and see that I am now moving all of the rocks off of the grass and onto the concrete. And there is beloved, hilarious Tucker in the background. To be honest, the whole picking up the weeds and digging out the rocks out of the ground was the easy work. This right here was miserable, having to go back and forth and picking up these heavy rocks. Like, when I dug them out of the ground, I could just pick them up and throw them into a pile next to me. But like, having to walk back and forth and carry these heavy rocks, that was not fun. We still have a lot of things at our other place because, like I said, we lived in a single wide trailer house before we moved here. We are just renting this house, so we do still own our single wide trailer and have it on our piece of land. But we have a little shed beside it, and it's still full of like all of our tools and like a lot of our gardening stuff. The only thing that we got gardening wise was like our rake and our hoe and our shovel. We didn't get like our wheelbarrow or anything like that. And so that's all I could think about this entire time was how nice it would be to have that wheelbarrow or even like a wagon of some sort. Like, I know we have a red wagon that came from Academy that is disgusting, and we were using it in the yard, and it would have been perfect for me to be able to put these rocks inside of and then carry wherever, and then I could have just made one big pile instead of like all over the concrete. But I think next time I'm gonna put my 7-year-old to work, which a lot of this work I did while he was at school, but you better bet when the weekend comes around, he's gonna be helping me pick up these rocks. And I reward that fool with some Pokemon cards. That boy is Pokemon obsessed, and I can just about get him to do anything and bribe him with Pokemon cards. And here's the really cool thing. So my brother used to be obsessed with Pokemon whenever he was, I guess, younger also. He's 2 years older than me, so he's 30. But anyway, he used to be Pokemon obsessed. And so at Christmas time was when my 7-year-old became, you know, like learning about Pokemon. So my brother ended up giving me his old Pokemon stash of cards, like all of his basics. There was literally like 500 cards in that thing. And I've been using them as a reward system for my 7-year-old because we have a few little behavior issues here and there. But it's a really great incentive, and it was my brother's idea. So like hands down, good job, Fletcher, you did great. But we're still going through those cards, and I generally I reward him for different things, like not necessarily good behavior, because I tell him good behavior is to be expected. Good behavior means you don't get grounded, you don't get things taken away from you, whatever. But he gets them, like if I catch him being really patient or doing something really good, or like cleaning up after himself, or saying something nice to his brother, or whatever. And so usually I can also reward him for helping me in the yard or helping me carry in groceries. So you better bet I'm about to get him on this. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all be staying tuned for number 3 video of me working in this dreadful yard. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also do not forget to comment your kid's funny story. Love you guys, and bye!